Hello and welcome back, everybody. It's your old man Mark Bryce. Today's video, we're going to go ahead and show you guys all the cool products that sold in the month of February on eBay. Now, as you may know, you're following my channel, I sell a lot of things in multiple platforms, but I love showing things that I sell on eBay. Why? Because it's just random things. I wake up every morning, look at my phone, I see the sales that sold, and I just look at the items. I'm like, wow, this sold. Wow, I still have this product on eBay. Wow, somebody really wanted this. Wow, somebody paid this much money on this product. I didn't think nobody wanted it. But that's what I get on eBay. Because eBay, you can pretty much sell whatever you can that's legal. So today we're going to go ahead and show you the cool stuff. So let's go ahead and start with February 1st. The first item that sold in that month is the Philips official Heart Start carrying case. This is an empty carrying case for a device. This sold for $79.99. The next item is also on February 1st. This is a Celestron Power Seeker 70 EQ 3X bar low lens 10 refractor telescope with tripod. I sold this for $133.79. Now, we're going to move on to the next day, February 2nd. I sold 3 white 5-inch canopy plate for round wire, 1/8 IP hole, white gloss for ceiling lamps. I sold this for $14.99, but with taxes and everything, because I'm looking at two prices here. So we're going to go ahead with the one that says $16.04. That's the price with taxes and everything. Next item, we're going to go ahead and show off the 2X Flyboy Electrolyte Replacement 40 Tablet Pills Capsule. This is for hangover recovery. People buy it. This I sold for the fine tune of $30.29. Next item is the Presto 01781 23/4 pressure canner and cooker silver open box. New, but it came in an open box. And I sold this for $108.61. Not bad. That was on February 3rd. Also on February 3rd, 4 replacement caster wheels for Sterilite plastic storage drawers and container bins, or cart bins. I sold this for $20.13. My next item, InSinkErator H Hot I50SNSS. This is an instant hot water dispenser system, stainless steel. I sold this for $154.75. Next item, on February 4th, I sold Jade Leaf Matcha Latte Organic Cafe Style Sweetened Green Tea Powder. This is a little heavy box, or a heavy container. I sold this for $39.99. My next item is 2-pack of Bare Bones Instant Bone Broth Chicken 32 sticks, protein, collagen each. I sold this for $54.99. Not bad, not bad. It was a light package. Next one, okay, this is one of my, this was my client. I believe I bought it off of him when he still had his property and he was trying to have an estate sale. I made multiple videos at that location. He had a home that he wanted to sell, but before he sold that home, he needed to get rid of a lot of stuff that he had in that home. It was his weekend home. His wife and his kids, they all grew up, and they no longer need that home. They bought that home when the kids were just babies, and now they're trying to let it go, but they still had a lot of items in there. So when I went in there in that garage, he had so many vintage stuff, but some of the stuff I purchased offhand, and then the other stuff we did the co-assignment deal where I retrieve it from him and I sell it for him and we split the cost. But before we did that agreement, before we even decided to do a deal like that, I had to go to his home multiple times and just buy things off of him for my sake. And this is one of them, one of the batches. This is the 7 New York Mets, the first quarter century 1986 calendar from 1985 through 1987 scorebooks. I sold this for $46.41. It's not bad. I would say it was undervalued, but then again, I did have this for a while in my store. believe I had this for like over 2 years, maybe reaching 3 years. All right, next item. Shout out to Jules. Thank you for this item. This is the headlight assembly Toyota 4Runner 1999 2002, both left and right. Depot auto lamps. I sold this for $160.55. This was part of the group of items that I retrieved from the warehouses in the warehouse in White Plains, New Jersey. Next item is a Nike Shox 2009 NZID white, black, silver running shoes. This was a customized Nike Shox sneakers. I sold this for $146.04. These were pre-owned. It's from 2009, and I believe I got these for, I think I paid about $9 for these. $10. This was on February 7th. Not bad. I think I have another version. I bought 2 for $10 each. The other one is yellow, so I still have those. I might kind of give a free advertisement right here. I'll pop the image of that sneaker that hasn't been sold yet. So if you are interested, you can purchase that one. Next item, I bought these years ago, and I still have 2 more left. This is the Hyper Tough LED headlamp with head strap. It's for those who, do it yourself, mechanics. When you're working on your vehicle or something in a dark area, you put this headband with the flashlight. I sold this for $12.86. $12.86. This, I think I got it on sale at Walmart for like $1, and I bought 3. Those were the only 3 left. Not bad. Next one is the iVisor GP multiple 240 milliliter contact lens solution for rigid and gas permeable lenses. I sold this for $19.61. Next item, 4 replacement caster wheels for Sterilite plastic storage. I sold this for $18.04. Next item. It is the Magic the Gathering Foundation Beginner Sealed decks of cards, 2, die, and tokens. Everything was $32.48. Not bad. Next item. These are actually my kids. My younger kid. These are 2 Elemental Claude on the Log Trike, number 3 and number 2, McDonald's Happy Meal toys. Yes, Happy Meal toys do sell online, but they have to be specific and they have to be very popular. And if they're not popular, there's a smaller market for it. And sometimes people do go crazy for it because it's such a smaller market and there's not that many out there because nobody thinks they're worth anything. These, I got them for $13.77. And it's 2 of them. These were actually Mason, my youngest son, when we take him to McDonald's periodically. This is when he still does. He still orders Happy Meals, but he doesn't open the toys, which is weird. When I was his age, the first thing I would do is forget the food. I wanted to see what toy am I getting. He's not like that. He orders the Happy Meal, but doesn't really care about the toy. So, and when he started to discard the food or clean up the car and clear up all that mess the kids make in the back seat, I see so many Happy Meal toys unopened. They're still in their bag. So instead of throwing them away, I just list them. Next item is Sterilite black top lid cover only. I sold 2 of them on February 9th for $43.33. Not bad. Next item is Nano Colloidal Copper Supplement. I sold this for $19.99. Not bad. Next item, shout out to my dad for giving me this Connect. My dad worked at this warehouse in New York, Long Island City. It's a Greek factory, a Greek distribution company that gets products from Greece, imports it here. And one of the products is the best whole Kalamata olives. They're Greece imported. And I sold this one, I'm going to show you the image, for $53.78. Next item, Google Nest temperature sensor. I sold this for $65.64. It's a 3-pack. Not bad. Next item, Wellform Summer Glow Facial Tanning UV Lamp. I sold this for $184.65. Not bad. This one, I remember finding these pair of shoes at Mount Pocono Salvation Army. I bought this for $7.25. It's weird how I remember those numbers, but I remember these shoes and remember that price. I bought these shoes with a radio control car, which I still have, and I made a video of these sneakers and that radio control car in one of my videos. I sold this Nike Women's Hyperdunk 2015 purple basketball shoes for $61.47. Next item. It's a client of mine's. Client gave me a box of his shoes, brand new, never worn, and this is one of them. This is actually a Costco pair. Weatherproof log jam brown black winter boots. I sold this for $54.86. He said that he bought this specific pair at Costco. They look nice, but they didn't fit him, so he never took the tag out, which is pretty good. Next item. Travis Scott Air Jordan 6 Retro British Khaki Glow Dark for $40.49. Some might say, wow, you sold these for cheap. Well, again, these are kid sized. They're 2Y, small, and they were beat up, very dirty. My kid liked them, but I did not want my kid to wear these just because they were very dirty. Somebody bought them for $40. I paid like $5 for these shoes. And that was at, I bought these at Goodwill. No, Salvation Army, Quakertown. That's where I found these pair. And matter of fact, I'm actually going to go there this week to re-up on some more inventory. Next item. Nike Air Max 90 2020 lime green clear keychain and arch support pads. Sold this for $42. So if for those who buy sneakers, Nike sneakers at any retail store, when you buy your sneakers and you get them in a box, most of the time they come with free laces or they come with a keychain or those sole pads. Those sell online, especially if it's a hot color, like these neon lime green. I got these for $42. I paid for like $100 for these sneakers. I sold the sneakers for like $150. Wore them, so they were pre-owned. Bought them for $115. Wore them for like 2 years, 3 years. Then sold them for more, for $150. And then sold these keychain that came with it with the sole patch for $42. Not bad. Just to give you that sense of idea. My Ring camera keeps going off. It's interrupting my video. All right, next item. February 13th. We're almost halfway there. How long is this video? 13 minutes. All right, let me try to speed up. If you guys do like these videos, please hit the like button so that I know I can do more. Next item. ProCleanse Hair Clarifying System compared to Alloy Rid Makujo Method Replacement. I sold this for $64.76. At the end of this video, I'm going to show you guys how many products sold and how much I made. So let's go ahead with the next item. Again, February 13th. Sound Sleep SE White Noise Relaxation Machine, non-looping environmental white device. I sold this for $106.24. Next item. It is a plug-in wire kit, Japanese Akari ceiling paper lamp plug device, cord grip set. I sold this for $53.98. I sold the same item 2 days later, so that's the next item, which is the same thing, the plug-in wire kit. I just want to add, this item, I used to do this for a living when I worked in the city. In Long Island City, the warehouses there, I was a shipping operations manager. I worked there for 17 years. The man that trained me taught me so much when I worked there. When I left the company, I found a distributor who can provide these same products that I used to manufacture and assembly work for the company I worked for. When I left them, I contacted the new distributor, got those products, and I started selling it on my own. See, what I used to do for this company for 17 years, they have a license of things that they could sell and no one can replicate and no one can sell. So I keep my hands away from that. Their license, I seen the license, I seen the title. Don't want to be part of that. However, there are things that they have, that they sell, that are not licensed. And this is one of them. I have a good connection with this distributor who gets me these products, and it's pretty much, private labeling, because as you can see, my brand is in this. And I do things to these specific wires to make them unique for specific customers for a smaller market. So that's the case. And that one on February 15th, I sold this one for $54.17 because the taxes are different from different locations. Next item, February 16th, is a video game. ATV Off-Road Fury 2 PlayStation 2 game. Sold this for $13.70. Next item is on February 16th, so we're pretty much halfway now. Omron Karada Scan HBF 375 Body Composition Scale. Japanese only. That scared me. I sold this for $56.69. I forgot that I listed this and it was a Japanese only language, and I'm selling this in an American market. I thought I was going to get a return. Luckily, the person that bought this was Japanese. So, no problem there. Next item. I sold Nike men's size 9 React Element 55. And I'll give you the C19593-001 sneaker. One sneaker. I sold this for $25.10. One shoe. I went to Goodwill in New Jersey. It was like a warehouse, and they sell bins, and you go into these bins and you look for what you want. I found this one shoe and I had it in my cart. I couldn't find the other one, but the shoe was such in great condition. I just couldn't find the other shoe, so I bought it. Pennies. I bought this for pennies because they sell. You buy items through the pound, by pound, and I had a lot of shoes that were pairs, but then I had about 4 pairs. I had 4 shoes that were not in pairs, and this is one of them. I sold it for $25. Awesome. So you can sell one shoe. Again, you can sell anything on eBay as long as it's not illegal. Next item, February 17th. Izod solid and pattern button down. A blue one and then a white and blue and yellow one. I sold both pairs, shirts for $72.78. Not bad. Next item, BB Glow Starter Kit for micro needing serum pigment. This is for skin treatment. I sold this on February 18th for $44.59. Next item, this is actually a cool item. This is actually a great home gift product. If you know somebody that was having a housewarming, this is a nice product. I sold this Tiger JNP 1800 rice cooker. But the design of this rice cooker, it was made in Japan. So, you know, in Japanese, they know how to get down with electronics. This was a well-made rice cooker. I sold this for $160.49. Next item, I didn't even know I had. This is one of those that you wake up in the morning on February 19th. I wake up and I'm like, what? This sold? Sold at 7:19 a.m. I wake up and I'm looking at, wow, I had this item. I'm an 80s head. I love 80s music. Item is Dire Straits, Brothers in Arms record from 1985 in great condition. I didn't even know I listed this. I didn't even know I had it. I must have been drunk. I must have been on whiskey that night when I was listing this, or even taking pictures of this, because I don't remember having this. So I had to go check my inventory, check the number to see if I had it, and I did have it. Maybe I was possessed. I don't know. I sold this for $54.11. Man, I kind of regret selling it because it's an awesome, awesome product to have. Next item is Cuisine Panini Press Stainless Steel Griddler Sandwich. I sold this for $76.38 on February 19th. Now let's go with February 20th. There we go. 8 days left for the month. Plug-in wire kit, Japanese Akari ceiling paper lamp. Sold this for $49.62. Next item. PlayStation 2 Logitech NASCAR Racing Steering Wheel and Pedal. Sold this for $73.40. Not bad yet. I bought 2 of those. I remember that day. This was before COVID. So I still have the other one. Next item is a Cardio A100 Smart Blood Pressure Monitor. I sold this for $97.41. Next item, Ancient Nutrition Bone Broth Protein Chicken Soup, 11.4 ounces powder. Sold this for $40.19 on February 23rd. Also on February 23rd, I sold Vitamin K Cream for bruising spider veins. I sold this for $24.99. It was such a small little cream container. It fit in a 7x9 poly bag, and it was very light. It was like 4 ounces. Not bad. Next one was, I can't even pronounce it. NuMBERNYC Reserve. Yeah, antioxidant supplement 30 package per bottle. I'm not going to pronounce all that. I sold this for $115.99. That's what counts. Not pronouncing, but selling it. Next item is Manscaped, the Lawnmower 4.0 electric trimmer for growing and body hair grooming. I have one of these and I love it. You men out there, you need to clean yourself down there. Clean yourself, because the ladies like it smooth. They like a man that's maintained. I sold this for $89.19. I had this brand new. Shout out to Jules for hooking me up with this product. Next item, organic Sopacha Japanese Soba buckwheat tea form Japanese loose leaf tea. Sold this for $32.39. Next item, Hurley Blue Pink Men's Board Shorts Swim Trunks for $19.99. Those were actually my trunks. My trunk, I don't really like that color, or I don't like the style of that, so I sold them. I was cleaning out my drawers, and I said, I don't really need this. Next item is a blanket. On February 24th, I sold this blanket, this beach towel. Nickelodeon Paw Patrol Rescue Crew Bath Beach Towel, 25 by 50. Sold this for $26.51. I have 2 left. I remember buying 3 of them. These were on sale at Walmart for $4, 2019, before COVID. Maybe 2000, no, it wasn't 18, 19. And I've had them for 6 years, just in a container, trying to sell, and I finally sold one. Next item, official NFL Philadelphia Fly Eagles coffee mug. I sold this for $45.99. Let's go Eagles, baby. Alright, so I'm from New York, but even when I lived in New York, I wasn't a Giants fan. I was an Eagles fan. I became an Eagles fan in 2002, 2001, when Donovan McNabb was the quarterback. Since then, I've been following the Eagles. So no, I don't want people to say, oh, you're an Eagles fan because you moved to Pennsylvania. I moved to Pennsylvania in 2013, but I was already an Eagles fan since 2002. Yeah. All right, next item, we only have a few left. 6 Be Cool Adult Migraine and Fever Cooling Relief Gel Sheets. I sold this for $25.19. Next item, McDonald's Tails Happy Meal Toys Sonic 2 toy figure. Sold this for $12.83. $12.83, not bad. For, again, one of my kids' toys that he doesn't open. Next item, Best Whole Kalamata Olives. Again, thanks to my dad for the connect for this distribution. Sold this for $53.98. Next item, again, another item that I bring in products from distributors, bring them into this country, put all of these modifications to make it unique, and then sell it to my customers. Somebody bought 2 of them, and it sold for $96.87. Next item, Rollerblade Triforce Viablade Parkway Line Inline Skaters. Again, that's my shut. I sold this on February 27th. I sold this for $97.98. Yeah, I remember these rollerblades. I actually got in trouble. Was it these or the specific? No, not these. It'll be for another story. So yeah, these rollerblades I sold on the 27th for $97.98. Next item, I have 2 items left to talk about. Wow, 25 minutes. Sorry guys for making this video too long. Next item is Why Not Natural Vitamin B12 Liquid Plus. I sold this for $24.99. Not bad for a small item. Next item, and the last item that I sold for the month of February. This was sold on the 28th. 15 foil full art land lots of Magic the Gathering, Innistrad, Crimson Vow, and Midnight Hunt Magic lands. I sold these 15 foil cards for $51.59. These were actually my cards. Don't like them. They're too dark. As you may know, I play Magic the Gathering. I had a bunch of these when I got boxes of Magic the Gathering, and these were just all the foils that came in there. I don't like them. They're too dark. You can't even tell. For those Magic players, I think you can agree when I say that these specific brand sets, the Innistrad and the Midnight, they're too dark when it comes to these lands. You can't tell what's a forest, what's a swamp, what's an island. They're too dark. People can cheat that way, and I don't really like it. Not for me. All right, everyone. So you're probably wondering, how much did I make in the month of February just on eBay sales? Again, out of my 5 platforms, this is just one platform. I made a total of $3,428.33. And that's about it, everybody. I hope you guys found this interesting. I will catch you guys on the next one so we can do March. All right, everyone. Peace.